go.
Alright guys, it's time. Vegetas Zenkai is here. We're getting a new equipment for co-op and yeah, the Happy Holiday raid, Toy Boy, another raid here. Obviously Zenkai Rush Battle. And then this Happy Bobble Festival Party. A lot of PvE free stuff here, but you know, yeah. So we're gonna look at the co-op equipment first, quickly, and then we look at, yeah, Super Vegeta Zenkai. I'm nervous because it's Super Vegeta. You guys know how they treat Vegeta that are not Ultras. Most of the time, not the greatest. So yeah. Yeah, for a Universe Rep Melee type, so this is basically Goku hit and nobody else, but kinda because Evo's Blast based, Ultra UI's Blast based, I guess Blue UI, but no one is using Blue UI anymore, so yeah. Health Restoration, 12%. Base Strike Defense, 20%. 50% to on Strike Defense when attack God Key and Universe Survival Saga spell member. Yeah, so God Goku, this one specifically and no one else. And Blast Defense as well as 50% to own Blast Defense when attack Rival Universe and episode Universe Survival Saga spell member, so yeah, hit. Although this can be different versions of it in the future, but I think this is we have only one Rival Universe hit for Universe Survival Saga, so this would also be Goku hit specifically, so yeah. Yeah, you need Goku hit to use this, otherwise just the equipment is like, doesn't matter. And I think there are better versions of this already for Universe Rep. So I don't think it's necessarily that good. And it's a full defense equipment. I don't know if you want to have that in Goku hit necessarily, but alright, most people didn't even care about it anyway. Anyway, Super Vegeta. Here we go. This is what all people have been waiting for years to come. These are the Zenkai stats. Main reason I'm putting this up here is because, as you guys can see here, if I click on Zenkai, his stats are not changing. So clearly, 265 is not a Zenkai strike stats. I've put up Gohan here because he was the latest Zenkai, and we're gonna compare his Zenkai starter abilities with Vegeta's, as well as I have now on Legends Gohan's stats up, and I can compare this guy with this guy. So when it comes to the offense stats, Vegeta has, I would say, 1k higher strike, way higher blast, like 6k gap is obvious. Is it 6? Yeah, no, 6. 6 is obviously a noticeable gap, but not too huge so that you couldn't run in blast base, which is could be important. You never know what they release else here. And yeah, 213 strike defense and 210 to blast defense is actually higher than Gohan's stats. And when it comes to stats, except for the health, he has definitely higher stats than Gohan does, so that's very good, I would say. I think we can get rid of this now. But yeah, the starter abilities, this is where it's gonna be very important. So I'm not even gonna bother looking at this pre-Zenkai things because pre-Zenkai is a mess. Alright, Ultimate. You're drawing the Ultimate Arts. This is a long-range Ultimate, by the way. Health 25%, 50 key, full vanish, unique HP 70, nullify special cover changes, 10 timer counts, enemy Dragonballs -1. He 100% had that before. which means I'm worried about his cover no situation, because does he get anywhere else cover no? Also, I think there should be uncancelable, by the way. But alright, startup it is. Here we go. So Johan had 150 damage, 120 damage guard, 50 key recovery, card for speed, endurance. I don't expect this guy to have endurance, but unique gauge was 50. At the start is fine. Damage 230 is definitely higher than Gohan's, but that's okay. Damage guard 180 is I would prefer if he had other damage guard in his kit as well. And draw speed. No key recovery. So, I mean, that's... The damage is okay, the damage guard depends. And no key recovery again is not the very greatest. This guy had definitely key issues as I remember, so yeah. Alright, on battlefield entry, he's throwing a strike card next, he gets for the key. Unique gauge plus 20. So he has 70% when he enters at the start of the battle at least. Next activated strike damage, 80%, non-stacking, all enemy subcounts plus 2. So basically you can enter this guy with, just like how you did it with March Vegeta, and no one can switch in because he's increasing subcounts immediately. Also, if there are 2 defeated battle members, health plus 20, unique gauge plus 50. I don't know if he had that before. Yeah, actually he did. Okay. Every 3 timer counts while on battlefield. He's healing by 3%, he's gaining 20 key, damage plus 20, uncancel 3 times. So you have to stay in full 9 timer counts to get his max damage, which it will be 290. Enemy damage received plus 10%, I think that's okay. Enemy arc cost plus 3 for 10 timer counts is good. When a battlefield enemy switches, damage plus 20, ally subcounts minus 2 5 times, enemy key minus 20, could have been more, all enemy strike and blast cards power minus 10, and all enemy special moves when awaken cards power minus 30. Yeah, his disrupt sucks. I mean, let's be if so far nothing crazy here, especially the damage card numbers are not higher, so I'm still worried. I think Gohan had here 120, but I'm pretty sure he got like what, somewhere else extra damage card. He had extra damage card, I remember this, because at first I was like, that's trash, but like yeah, 150 here, which was uncancelable when he, and then he had on, I think 170 was his peak, with his green card back giving extra damage card as well. So he was like a 200 peak, or 100 or 180 with the green card, though. Yeah. He's gonna tank as well as Gohan does right now, but I think he needs a bit more, especially because he's up against Blue Gohan. So this is, in my opinion, enough yet. So yeah. Okay, unique gauge. When it becomes full, you get your vanish back every single time. You get cover no for 10 timer counts. This is kind of the problem with this character. He needs the full unique gauge to get cover no, which is to get like starting with 50% unique gauge is great. I don't know if they always started with this. I mean, I think if it used to be lower, you're getting 20 on NT, so 70. That's at least the first time, and I think getting the extra 30 doesn't take that long. But it's kind of, you have to get there. So, yeah. Okay. Nullify enemy disadvantages. For 15 timer counts, uncancelable. For 15 timer counts, type neutral offensively is good. Nullify attribute downgrades in normal conditions. This is really good. Uncancelable, by the way, so you can switch, could use him safely against potential faints. Cancel attribute downgrades in normal conditions, also good. See enemy special move, ultimate awaken art. 5 timer counts, could be good against Gohan. Seal rushes, really good. Seal all the main abilities, also really good. And while he's full, he gets double counter speed and damage. So yeah, if you get his full unique gauge and manage to get a priority, you are basically unstoppable. I mean, you have still to worry about key and cost, cost increase, key reduction, card destruction, but yeah. Okay. When you return to standby, you heal by 10%, and you reduce your own sub counts by, I don't know if it's own sub counts. Yeah, I think it's sub counts, own sub counts, -4. I think these were all abilities that he actually had already. Although I think they actually moved the Vanish recovery limit, which is actually quite good. So, I mean, I haven't pulled up on my phone while I read this. I think, yeah, they actually make this unlimited amount of times, so it's good. Charges rapidly while on battlefield, consume entirely on return to standby, yeah. Alright. When hit by enemy strike and blast arts, unique gauge +10, which is good. Enemy draw speed -1, 3 timer counts. This is something that I think Kid Buu had this back in the day. I mean, I think it's nice, especially its units who rely on drawing more cards through card draw speed. Against Gohan, not the greatest thing, but because he's getting cards for people switching, so yeah. And when unique gauge is full one time, activation resistance hits ally subcount -2, destroy one enemy card. What this dropped so far? -20 key. Like really this drop, not the arts power downer. Like enemy key -20. The minus card draw speed thingy, and then ally subcounts -2, destroy one enemy card. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think this is enough. On return to standby, health +10, key +20, ally damage +20. I think this is nice. The healing, the extra healing, the supportive ability. This is good. This is his own health, not ally health to be. So very important to remember this. But yeah. On strike and blast cards used, you're drawing a special arts next one time. Haven't looked at this yet, so yeah. Unique gauge +15. So this is really good because basically, so you enter the battlefield, you spam 2 strikes immediately because you have increased subcounts +2. You're getting 30% unique gauge already. So basically, the first time you enter the battlefild and you use this, by the time your the sub count increase is gone, you're having your full unique gauge. So you have cover null, double card speed, immune to attribute downwards in normal conditions. So yeah, key and card structure are your only thing to worry. So I think especially at the start of the battle, this is strong. The green time card one time is nice, depending on. I don't know what his green card does anymore, so yeah. Also, if there's at least one special move art in your hand one time activation resets, you draw up to 3 cards and key by 50. Okay. That's kinda nice. Okay. And lastly, when on battlefield, an enemy activates ultimate awakened arts or rising rush. Health +15, unique gauge 80%, damage card +40 for 3 time concept, ally subcounts -5. Okay. This is all great. Like this is all great. Don't know. I think I would have preferred if this was just simply there. Just given 220. I'm never a fan of conditional damage card. Never was, never will. Because the thing is, Okay, great. When Gohan activates the blue card, you're gonna live because you're getting your type neutral. Because your unique gauge is gonna fill. You're gonna heal every single time. You reduce your ally sub counts. All great. But what if you're just getting locked in by Gohan because you went for a blast card and he goes for a strike and blast armor trigger his lock in, he's catching you and just pressing blast and strikes in the free time accounts you're locked in and you can't switch. You're not getting the 30% damage card before he uses the blue card, so it's gonna hurt. That's why I would wish he would have that somewhere else, but... Okay, Zenkai abilities, Red Vegeta can, you already know this. Okay, strike card, minus 30 key on hit, blast, also. The arts costs are the only thing I'm really worried about, because, again, this guy, I think, personally, from what I've noticed using him when I got him myself, and seeing it was like key issues, but yeah. Limitless key expansion, great game. Draw one card, 50 key, unique gauge was 30, this is good. Damage was 20, special move arts cost minus 15, health one time, uncancelable. Health frustration, okay, I guess it's nice if you get the green card immediately. Health frustration plus 15, and destroy 2 enemy cards. Okay. The blue cards, did they change anything with this? Key plus 50 on activation, so you're basically not losing any key. All enemy health frustration minus 70, this was nice. Destroy entire hand, and based on how many cards you destroy, you get more damage. So let's just say you're hitting a Namek Goku with this. I think you're one-shotting Namek Gokus there, or even UI Gokus in a sidestep if you get them type disadvantage and everything. Problem is Gohan, obviously, but since you have this here, this is very important. That this is uncancelable means even if you would use it against, let's just say Gogeta. Gogeta usually has buff removal against blue cards, ultimates, etc. You can use this against Gogeta, Gohan will switch in, he will take type neutral damage. So, yeah, this is actually good. And lastly, the ultimate, on activation, ultimate damage is 40%. Nullify endurance with free time account. When you use full extra ultimate damage and damage card penetration 40%. I don't think they even changed this, so he seems good. From what I've reading, I think he seems fine. His unique gauge doesn't take forever, which is anymore. It seems like it, which is the main problem he had on release. Is because it took forever and before he wasn't that really good. Now I will say the first time he enters the battlefield is obviously the point where it's the strongest. I don't know how long it takes to get his unique gauge filled when he starts at 0. That's kinda my only concern with this. I mean, I have to look at everything again. Maybe we can see how which unique gauge he potentially gets. Like, this is only on the first time he enters. This is not every single time he enters, I think. I mean, if it is, then he's like very easy to fulfill, but I don't think that's the case. So let's just ignore this for now. Let's just say unique gauge is at 0. You're getting 20%, then you, let's see, no, not here, not here, not here, not here, okay, this doesn't matter, then you get here, using 2 cards, so you're getting 30, so you have 50% unique gauge. By the time you enter the battlefield, do 2 cards where your enemy can't switch unless there's sub-card reduction against you using cards like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So yeah, you would be at 50 minimum. You're getting obviously also unique gauge by your own charge rate. So maybe you're at what, 60, 70? Let's just say 60. Then you have to kind of get your other 40%, which doesn't take that long because with the time passing, also you getting hit, which means blast armor counts to get more unique gauge. If you have a green card, you're basically at max. But you probably need 2 priorities, I would say, to guarantee your full unique gauge with cover on everything. So it's not horrible. I think it's far better than what it was before. I think before you needed like 10 timer counts to get the full thing, which was horrendous. So yeah, you having a guaranteed way to get 50% unique gauge every single time you enter is really good. And I mean, if this is really every time he enters, by the way, then I'm not worried at all. So yeah. How good he's gonna perform? I don't know. I think the damage, by the way, I mean 230. Yeah, let's just recap the damage here actually. 230 here. 290 if you stay 10 timer counts with him in total, or 9 timer counts. I'm just running up to 10. This is not getting away when you're switching, so yeah, 290. This isn't conditional free. Let's just say your enemy switches one time, 310. Okay. Or let's just exclude this. Okay, if you're at 290, this is a bit too conditional. Then you have this, which is you're at 320% damage with full unique gauge. Then I'm not gonna count this in. 320, maybe 340. That's your max damage with Zenkai stats. I have no idea if this is enough. Could be, but I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. For me, it would take at least a week before I can test him, because Zenkai unit, I'm not gonna pay CC just to get him Zenkai 7 day 1. Especially because I really don't have a good green partner on my team to use him, so I'm in a really weird situation of how do I use this unit even. For everybody else, Super Gogeta, obviously, but I don't have Super Gogeta, so I need to think about something else. So yeah, but yeah, I think he's okay. I don't think he's bad. This is not a. I don't think this is a failure Zenkai, but yeah, how good he really performs, I will have to see. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Super Vegeta, Zenkai, and in case I didn't speak sometimes like clearly or too silent, sorry, my throat is hurting a bit. So yeah, see you guys next week, where I think we're gonna get the Part 3 units. Have a good day.